Behind the silver ornament and glowing paintwork, the history of this famous luxury brand is rooted in grease, child labor, and the threat of starvation. In 1900, the automobile was a loud, unpredictable, and often dangerous novelty. French manufacturers controlled the market, but even their best machines were prone to sudden mechanical failure and constant overheating. The Honorable Charles Stuart Rolls was the third son of the first Baron Langaddoch. Educated at Eton and Cambridge, he was a racing enthusiast with the massive financial backing required to own and import the earliest motorcars. Henry Royce followed a different path. Forced to work at age 4 as a bird scarer, he later delivered newspapers to support his mother. With only 1 year of formal schooling, he taught himself algebra and electrical engineering, eventually opening a workshop in Manchester. Though at opposite ends of the British class system, both men shared a singular frustration: the persistent mechanical failure of the early internal combustion engine. From his London dealership, Rolls could not find a single British-built car that was reliable enough to sell to his elite peers. He was forced to import French Panhards just to keep his business running. Meanwhile, Royce purchased a French-made Decaville. He was so repelled by its noisy engineering and ineffective brakes that he completely dismantled the entire car in his workshop, deeply determined to build a far superior alternative entirely from scratch. Royce's 10-horsepower prototype, completed in 1904, proved to be virtually silent and dependable. While other cars struggled to complete a single trip, Royce's machine covered 50 kilometers in its first road test without a single issue. Rolls had the network and the demand. Royce had the mechanical solution. A meeting between the two became a commercial necessity. On May 4, 1904, the two men met at the Midland Hotel in Manchester. Rolls arrived skeptical. He was used to large, multi-cylinder engines from the continent and doubted that Royce's small two-cylinder machine could deliver the performance his clients expected. That skepticism disappeared during a single test drive. Rolls was so struck by the smoothness of the engine that he returned to London and immediately told his business partner he had found the world's greatest engineer. Their agreement was immediate. Royce would manufacture the machines exclusively, and Rolls would sell them under the unified name Rolls-Royce. The handshake fused high society access with obsessive mechanical precision, creating a product that belonged to both the workshop and the palace. In 1906, they launched the 4050 HP Silver Ghost. It was a vehicle designed to eliminate the vibration and noise that defined the motoring experience of the era. To prove its reliability, Rolls subjected the Silver Ghost to a 24,000-mile endurance test. It was driven day and night, 6 days a week, covering the distance without a single mechanical failure. In a further demonstration of its smoothness, engineers balanced a coin on its edge atop the engine block while the motor was running. It remained perfectly still, providing visual proof of the car's lack of vibration. These demonstrations secured the brand's reputation. Within a year, the Silver Ghost was widely cited as the best car in the world, becoming the standard for European royalty. The Silver Ghost redefined the motor car. By proving a vehicle could be silent and reliable, Rolls-Royce turned mechanical stability into a prestige asset. In July 1910, Charles Rolls became the first Briton to die in a powered airplane accident. He was 32 years old. The loss hit Royce hard. His own health, already weakened by a lifetime of poor nutrition and overwork, collapsed shortly after. Doctors diagnosed Royce with bowel cancer and predicted he had only 3 months to live. Many assumed the company would vanish without its 2 founding pillars. Royce refused to stop. Even when bedridden, he spent the next 23 years designing complex engine components, sketching his ideas for engineers to execute. These designs reached far beyond luxury cars. His aero engines provided the foundation for the Merlin engine, which powered the Spitfire in World War II. Royce's survival ensured the brand's output remained tied to his specific engineering standards, regardless of whether he was physically present in the factory. As the brand grew, a new problem arose. Wealthy owners were attaching their own custom, and often garish, mascots to the hoods of their Silver Ghosts. Royce viewed these additions as a threat to the car's aesthetic and the unified sense of prestige that Rolls had carefully cultivated. In 1911, the company commissioned an official ornament to replace these custom mascots, the Spirit of Ecstasy. The Spirit of Ecstasy formalized the brand's identity, protecting the elite prestige Rolls had cultivated even after his death. Rolls-Royce persists as a marriage of two distinct extremes: blue-collar mechanical perfection and visionary elite ambition. That specific chemistry remains encoded in the company's DNA.